Most people lose phones, passports, or headphones at airports. But some people leave behind things so strange that the airport itself ends up reporting them. These are 10 of the weirdest things documented by airports, with a real location and a real year attached to each one. At number 10, a suitcase packed only with ginger nuts and digestive biscuits. This was reported by East Midlands Airport in England in January 2024, looking back at the lost property they handled during 2023. And what makes it so strange is not just the item itself, it is the total commitment. Not a suitcase with snacks in it, a suitcase apparently built entirely around biscuits. At number 9, a bag full solely of salami. Again, this was officially highlighted by East Midlands Airport, England, in their 2024 media release about items left behind in 2023. That is one of those finds that sounds fake because it is too specific to be random, but too ridiculous to sound planned. At number 8, sets of false teeth. East Midlands Airport listed these among the stranger items left behind during 2023, and that makes them instantly memorable because they are both personal and disturbing in a way that ordinary lost property never is. You can imagine forgetting a charger. Forgetting your teeth is a very different level of travel chaos. At number 7, a steering wheel. Also reported by East Midlands Airport in England in 2024, referring to items handed in during 2023. The strange thing here is not just the object, it is the setting. A steering wheel belongs in a garage, not an airport lost property. At number 6, a pendant containing a small amount of a loved one's ashes. This was again listed by East Midlands Airport in their 2024 roundup of items lost in 2023. And this is where the list stops being funny for a moment, because it shows how emotionally loaded lost airport property can become. It is not just weird, it is deeply personal. If you like travel content that goes beyond the obvious, subscribe to CHA87 Travel Guide. At number 5, a massage table. This one was highlighted in reporting on Brisbane Airport's 2024 lost property auction in Australia. And it lands high because it feels too large, too awkward, and too specific to ever become forgotten airport property. But somehow, it did. At number 4, surfboards and boogie boards. These were also part of Brisbane Airport's 2024 auction in Australia, tied to property left behind by passengers moving through the terminals in the previous year. The weirdness here is partly visual. These are not subtle items. They are large, distinctive, and exactly the kind of thing that should be impossible to lose track of. At number 3, a Dyson vacuum cleaner still in its original box. This was reported as part of Brisbane Airport's 2023 Lost Property Auction, published by Airport World in November 2023. It ranks this high because it feels absurdly impractical. Not only did someone bring a boxed vacuum cleaner through an airport environment, they then failed to reclaim it. At number 2, an aircraft black box. This was featured in Brisbane Airport's 2025 Lost Property Auction in Australia, specifically as part of heritage aviation items tied to the airport's centenary. Even when you know there may be a heritage explanation, black box in lost property still sounds so absurd that it almost breaks the list. And at number 1, a husband. This was reported by The Independent in 2019, based on East Midlands Airport in England, after the airport revealed some of the most unusual things left behind. According to the report, a woman only realized her husband was not with her after she had boarded, and the aircraft had already pushed back from the stand. That wins because it is the one item on the list that is not really an item at all, and once you hear it, nothing else sounds as absurd. Most lost property is forgettable, but sometimes airports end up documenting things so strange that they sound completely invented. So which one of these felt the most impossible to leave behind?